Oh, then you can choose first or second.
I don't want to. That's why I asked who wants to go first, because I don't want to choose.
All right, then I'll go first.
Random topic? Or no, it can't be the same topic,
no,
because whoever goes second
topics.
will destroy it.
Very specific random topic.
You're going first?
I'll go first.
May I make a suggestion?
What?
If I go first, you get to do the Apollo, drop the mic. You just blew the shit out of the water, what I did, Styles.
If I go second.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to do that on your podcast. I think what I'm probably going to do is pull back on the reins a little bit right before the finish line, be a good guest, let you
have
be
a
the
stand-up
alpha male.
double. Why dive into third base?
Exactly.
All right, so very specific topics. Greg, who's going first, you or me?
I'll go first.
You're into it.
I love it. I love to try to be Adam Carolla.
All right, napkins or towels in the shape of an animal?
What? What is that?
You're already out. You lost.
But yeah, I can't rant on something that doesn't exist.
What are you talking about? Napkins in the shape of
Napkins
an...
in the shape of an animal? What the fuck? What are you talking about? But that's not a real thing.
Yeah, it is.
You talking about paper napkins?
No, you know when you go to a hotel?
Oh, like a linen napkin made. Okay, got it.
Like when they make it look like a swan on the room service tray?
So,
Greg's used, you know,
I got it.
He works the B rooms. He's not used to those fancy Ritz-Carlton napkins.
Look.
Let's change it.
No, he's up.
I like it. I'm fine.
I'm just going to Google search what mine might be.
There's a lot of different kinds of restaurants that you can go to. And, you know, my uncle who grew up, he was a Skid Row. He literally lived on Bower Street. He was a Bowery bum. My dad supported him his whole life, alcoholic. And we'd go out to dinners, and my dad had money, so we would go to, like, Rattazzi's in Manhattan. And my uncle, who was a drunk, would say he'd call it a rug joint because he wasn't used to being in places that had rugs. And so in New York, you've got all different levels of restaurants. You got rug joints, and then you got tablecloth places. Then you got the fucking linen napkin, okay? Now, that's a step up, but then they shape it into a swan. And that's how you know you're getting fucked on the tip. You can't have a guy fold a napkin into a bird and then leave 18%. Because Jay, your turn.
That was great.
I don't know. I feel like I didn't end.
You didn't end, but it was still great. I feel like there's an ellipses there.
Yeah, there's.
And I think me not interrupting you threw you.
No, not at all. I would have been upset if you interrupted me.
All right, yeah,
it's in
good.
the rules. But I do think I used to work as a banquet waiter, and I used to have to fold those napkins into shapes. And it was me and a bunch of gay guys at the Copley Square Marriott.
Those gay guys can fold napkins. Man.
They fucking love it.
Linens.
They love the linens. And I'm high, and my friend would work the bar, so I'd be drinking all night. I'm in college. I was making $15 an hour. You'd work 4 hours. You'd serve. You'd take an hour off because they'd have a meeting. A lot of money
for the 70s.
It was fucking great. And then we'd eat lobster because whatever they were serving, we'd fucking eat.
Yeah,
and
I had the exact same gig.
You'd have to make these linen napkins in between, and the gay guys would come over and tell you how to do it, and you'd do a sloppy ass.
Because they were on speed. I would guarantee they were on speed.
Poppers.
Yeah.
They do a popper and fold a swan.
And then drive their dick through a train in a tunnel while smoking cigars, jerking up to your mom.
Their dad.
I'm not even attracted to moms. I don't understand it. Oh, my dad's driving the train. Toot toot.
Dennis, this napkin on table 4, what is it? It's a cock. What if they all made cocks and put them on the table? It's the fucking steelworkers convention in town from Pittsburgh.
Pictured like actual fighting gamecocks. And that way, that's their inside joke. Oh, I made cock. I don't know if there's a group of people I like more
than gay people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, there's different kinds of gay people.
What's? We don't want to go down that road. I'm like, what kind's the worst for you?
To me, honestly,
nah, I don't think we want to go down there.
Closeted homosexual, I have a problem with.
But that's sad for that person.
It is sad, but I don't mean that I dislike them or I have bad feelings. I can't be friends with them. It's hard for me to be friends with somebody
because all you want to say is "come out."
Come out.
We all know anyway.
It's fine. And you're right. He's in a lot of pain, and but I'm in pain too because I can't. The fucking foundation of our relationship is we're both keeping a big lie.
I understand that. You know what? I'll go on board with you for that. I like that.
The only way he's going to come out is to suck my cock.
Yeah, you got to see if he's any good at it, and then you tell him you should stay in the closet because that was not cool at all.
Yeah, I've tested.
Did you have
guys
cotton
before.
mouth? What was that?
Yeah, I mean the way you were playing with my balls. You fucking working out down there? Or are you trying to help me?
It's not a speed bag, bro.
And with the eye, what's with the eye contact? Am I timing you? Just do it.
I'm getting such a hard on right now.
Seriously?
Yeah. Look at it.
Hey
now.
Baggy pants. What are you,
Hey
14?
now. No, I'm sitting slouched in the chair. What's my topic, Matty boy? Reels of Steel. This guy does all the internet stuff on Mohr Sports.
No shit.
Yeah.
You're a whiz, huh?
He made himself a whiz to do it. Best kind of whiz.
But that's what they say if you're going to hire somebody, or that it doesn't matter what their skill set is. If they get it, if they're smart and they work hard.
Man,
what's that?
I get it.
They'll learn.
Yeah.
You know what? Just say it.
I'll tell you.
All right.
What's my thing? I feel like anything. Spray tans. He got folded napkins. I get spray tan.
All right.
Wait, what's wrong with spray tan?
I'll tell you what's wrong with spray
I'll take
tan.
Spray tan.
The weirdest thing about
Give
spray
me spray
tan.
tan.
No, I'm doing spray tan right now, and you're interrupting my spray tan.
Sorry.
I don't understand the fact. I feel like spray tan. I should be doing it all as Seinfeld.
Yeah.
What is the deal with spray tan? I want to look like I've been. Yeah, I want to look like I've been in the sun, but I don't want to ever go out in the sun. So you live like this Dracula life where you're up all night watching, Dateline ID murder mysteries. Like, oh, guess what? It was the husband. He slit her throat, made a happy face where her neck was. Nobody had a bad thing to say about her. He looks so healthy. You know why? Because when he is up in the daytime, when he wakes up at 4 o'clock, an hour before the sun goes down, he's got to go down to like Torque. Or dark with a Q-U-E at the end. Some fucking pun. Eyeglass stores and tanning places always has to be a pun, like, for your eyes only. 4 eyes. I see you. And same thing with the tanning places. It's always like Bed Bath and whoa. Or Copper Tunes. And you go in there and you're like, look, I want a tan, but I don't have 8 minutes to lay down on one of your beds. If you could instead chew up 45 minutes of my day where I'm standing here naked in a fucking banana hammock so a college dropout could spray orange shit water all over my body and ruin the interior of my car, that would make me happy because I want to look as orange and as disgusting and as Jersey Shore as possible because, God forbid, I take my kids to the fucking beach and be a diligent parent.
Brought it back to the family. It's good. Good dismount.
I choked a little at the end.
Now, I thought the Jersey Shore reference was beneath you. Otherwise, I thought it was very solid.
Hacky, but I know that people listening are like, Jersey Shore, because we're comics.
Yeah,
we don't know that's the easiest gun in the riff gun.
Yeah.
The easiest bullet in the riff gun.
It's a giant fucking button.
Yeah. Where do people, it's like a lamppost for a drunk. We lean on it.
I always think that it also, like, you get the spray tan. It's like,
now, all right, now I go back to napkins then.
Go ahead, do some napkins.
No, you're going. If you're going to do spray tans,
think that
it's battling bits. This is good.
Wasn't there a little kickback when Jelson put blackface on? Isn't this really just a slow, slippery? Aren't we going towards Jelson again here? I mean, you want to be white, or you want to be black? People, you know what? You don't want. I thought the point was white was desirable. Remember when life was simple? The whiter you were, the more you made, and the more people listened to you. Now you got Obama. Lena Horne.
Even black acts were very light skinned that were famous.
Oh,
and it was
what's his name?
Sidney Poitier, very light skinned.
No, the guy is. Who's the guy who used to sing in Cuba? Because I was thinking, I wasn't in the moment. I totally pulled out of the moment. I apologize.
The guy.
Sidney Poitier?
Yeah, he's very light skinned. The guy, Harry Belafonte.
Harry Belafonte.
He really put people over the coals. Great documentaries about him. But anyway, the thing about spray tan, you're right.
Yeah.
Like blackface is the most racist shit in the world.
Right.
But you're rolling into a party and your friend's barbecuing orange face.
Yeah.
And that is like, you're pushing it. You're redlining.
You're redlining, and the thing about black people is now they're just confused. At least when you put the blackface on, they knew where you stood. You're mocking them outright. Orange face, is that satire?
Isn't imitation the sincerest form of flattery? You don't think the black community went, you know what? I didn't know he thought so highly of me that he's actually doing an impression of me.
Yeah, why wasn't that considered flattery that we put black faces on? I mean, you see our suburban kids dressed
Mammy.
like... Yeah. Mommy, I love how you people talk.
Christopher Walken is on the CBS morning show, and they're talking about me and Kevin Pollak to him, and he's, it's like a big thing. People do impressions of you.
Yeah.
Like, that's on his news. When he goes on the news, they ask him about other people doing impressions of him. But no one ever sits down with Sidney Poitier and go, there was this white guy, Al Jolson, made a good living trying to look like your people.
Right. He wanted to be you.
Let's think, we got to wrap this up, but what as a society is more disgusting? Seriously, than a white guy in blackface and like big white lips and going like, wah, and like headlining the movie as that, and everyone in the theater knows it's a white guy dressed as the black guy in these wacky faux black scenarios. Like when you look at like pictures from the 20s, you go, those were the roaring 20s. Roaring for some.
Yeah.
Because if you're a black person, you go, I kind of look like that and I can act. I'd love to be in a movie. But instead you got white guys with fucking shoe polish on their face going, hey, I don't know that, Mr. Man.
Yeah. No, that's a tough one, except, again, it's all in your interpretation of it. I mean, do they
What?
get... Well, no, but do you get mad if you see a kid in the suburbs with hang jeans and fucking...
Not
fat
racially.
farms?
I just think they look ridiculous because their jeans are hanging off.
But then why
his
isn't that
jeans
just
hang off his ass.
that just as insulting as wearing blackface? You're trying to look black.
Yeah, but one is an actual thing. You're not born with jeans hanging off your ass. You're born black.
But you're not born with blackface. You're putting it on because you want to look black.
Right. You're trying to look like something the other person was born like. Baggy jeans and a hat backwards. Then that would be the coolest
why
baby.
They wear baggy jeans.
That would be the coolest baby ever. Just comes out with an NYC hat, sticker still on it, little sideways, and baggy jeans.
Diaper around his knees.
Yeah, bro. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think you meant to say pamper.
You know what? What's the 18-month-old still wearing diapers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. He's wearing parachute pants.
I don't remember. What do guys have an issue with changing their fucking diaper? It's your child. Change the fucking diaper. It's beautiful.
I agree with you. There's a lot of guys who are like, let me tell you, some older guys like, I never changed a diaper in my life.
Yeah.
Well, then you know what? You miss some of the funnest, most like precious times that kid, just because you got to keep them engaged somehow. So you know what you do? You wind up looking at the kid and going, I love you. And the kid goes, I love you, Dad. And you're like, wow, this never would have happened if I was a dick 1950s dad.
Yeah. I never changed a diaper. I come home, my wife better be dressed with a fucking lipstick on, make a nice roast.
Give her a goddamn black eye.
Holy shit.
Or these guys that go, yeah, I got a man cave. You should come see my man cave. You know what my man cave is? My fucking house.
That's right.
You know what I paid for this fucking man cave? Are you out of your mind? When you say man cave, you're saying to me, my wife has squeezed me into this one room where I can put a fucking Pedro Martinez jersey on the wall and have a cigar once in a while, but open the window. She doesn't like it so much.
Yeah.
If I want to smoke a cigar with a goddamn jersey on the wall, I'll do it in the house.
Yeah.
And
my ball and chain. Your ball and chain. You mean the woman you asked to spend the rest of your life with?
Yeah, the old ball and chain there.
How fucking indulgent is that?
You and I are in the minority apparently in this life.
No, we're white. Thank God.
Oh, no, I mean about the wives.
Oh, because the black guys don't stick around usually.
Guys that actually just want to like hang out with their wives.
Yeah. Love my wife.
Yeah. And people don't get it and you spot them. It's like when you're a drug person, you can see the guy in the club immediately like, oh, we need to go talk to that guy.
Yeah.
But then like suddenly you're just a guy that like, hey, come out with us. And you're like, wait, I'm fucking 42 years old.
Yeah.
You're much older than I am, I know. But
that's 46.
I'm going to give you another one. Okay.
Let me just finish up on that one thought. It's the same. The guy who says marriage sucks will also tell you fill in the blank on his job sucks. His parents suck. Everything sucks. So it's not marriage. It's that you're not doing well in life in general.
Sports teams always lose.
Yeah,
his sports teams
he's
suck.
A Jets fan.
His kid sucks.
Yeah,
he's fine. Nothing wrong with him.
I like when people go like, we're not going to get married. It's just a piece of... She actually is the one that said it. She goes, when people say, yeah, it's just a piece of paper. And she always goes, if it's just a piece of paper, then why don't you get married? If it's just a piece of paper, then just get it and get married. We're not going to get married. It's just a piece of paper. Well, then go do it. Stop bullshitting everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I got fired up for that because I'm trying to end strong. It's my radio voice. Greg Fitzsimmons podcast comes out Tuesdays at noon.
Tuesdays and Fridays at noon, Fitzdog Radio. And can I just mention some cities I'm coming to?
I want you to mention things that are going to blow people's minds. I want you to mention cities they don't even know exist.
Well,
I'll be
I'll be at Lake
in
Tahoe this
Atlantis.
weekend.
Sorry. This weekend it won't be up.
I will. Oh,
Wait, this week? Now is this weekend?
yeah, don't worry about it. I got other dates. I got.
What are you there on a Sunday?
I'm going. Where am I? No, I'm going Thursday through March.